Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, a time zone friendly welcome wherever you happen to be joining us tonight here on the EGL 1 Season 2 broadcast. It is just so good to be this far into the tournament, and stuff is only getting better and better. Tonight, the last of the top 8 will be decided. We have the elimination match between Punx and Frostbyte Esports. So,
not an elimination match, George. This is the do or die match. It is the you go home and we carry on match. This is the EGL glory match. That's what's happening tonight.
Neither of these teams want to go home at this point. Let's be honest. Last season, Punx had a little bit of an upset. You know, they lost early out in that in the upper bracket, and then they made it to 5th place through the lower bracket. But it was a slugfest to get there. You have to play all those extra matches. So they had the same sort of road this time, losing to, I believe it was Sinister 5 actually this time round. So they dropped down to that lower bracket. Now they got to take on Frostbyte. And Frostbyte has looked really, really, really strong. If you recall their match against Aura, I believe it was broadcast, maybe not through us, but they looked extremely, extremely strong. They were the previous IDGAF team from last season, and looking very, very strong on the same sort of sides of VDRXP at the moment. So interesting to see how they're going to match up against the PIGs, the Pigs of Punx, and we're going to see how they get on.
This is interesting because Punx came into Season 1 as the 4th seed of the tournament.
Yep.
They came into this tournament, I think, as the 5th seed, so they had to come through the qualifiers. But they've looked solid. They've looked strong. There's a little bit of adjustments. We've seen Astra joining them, playing offlane at the moment. He's mainly been, like, the majority of the time that I've seen him on the scene, he's been playing carry or mid. But he's made this offlane his own. Like, he's been solid. He's brought a fresh dynamic to this team, and they've been looking good. So, but you're throwing the Frostbyte spanner in here and saying
I want to see the underdogs. Come on, it's a good story.
Were they underdogs against Aura? Or was that like a 50-50, I guess?
I mean, I can't remember where they exactly placed, like in the echelons of the qualifiers, but there you have a lot of, like, if they come out in 5th to 8th, then it's who does better of the team that beat them. But it was quite close, and a very close match at the end of the day, even though it went to, I think it went 2-1, it did. And I'm sounding like a broken record. They looked good. They looked like, I believe when we had White Rabbit versus V-Drop the other night, you said, V-Drop, keep playing, you guys are looking good, you just got to stick on it, and they're going to be the next top team. Frostbyte's on that same level. They're that caliber.
V-Drop was playing, I'm going to talk about that because that's a match that happened this week, but V-Drop, they, like, if it wasn't for, like, small little mistakes, not mistakes, but I think experience, if they had a little bit more experience in that series, I think they would have 2-0'd or like even 2-1. Like, because second game they made a comeback, the game looked like theirs. Small mistakes, they ended up like losing that game. And then the third game, they just didn't like progress on their timings. They were way stronger than WRG at one stage. They saw that Spectre. They should have seen that Spectre build not being as potent, as strong as it should be, and they just didn't capitalize on it. And then it got to a stage where RDK got away with probably one of the most greedy Spectre builds I've seen in my entire life. Like, not going for this Ags build, or not just going Diffusal Manta into a Scotty. He like did a hybrid of all of them, and the game went on to 30 minutes, and then he was viable. So a more experienced team would have exploited that, and that's not me saying that they're bad. That's me saying that they played exceptionally well, and with a little bit more experience, they would have closed that game out way earlier. V-Drop, the guys who are watching, they need to keep playing. It was an absolute joy watching that series. That could have been easily a semi-final or lower bracket final, if the brackets were maybe slightly different and they didn't meet at this stage of the tournament. So, so WRG carrying on, and the winner of this is facing the winner of tonight's game, correct?
Yes, the winner of Punx or Frostbyte is going to go up against either Duck or Merbenance Gaming. So that's actually going on currently at the same time. I think we should have the result during the broadcast, at least for that, as it's going on. So we'll see who they match up against. But then on the opposite side of the lower bracket, it is the likes of the White Rabbit and the Black Rabbit guys. So you have a bit of a rabbit duel going on there. But then, moreover that, either Punx, Frostbyte, Duck, or Myrmidons are going to have to take up either Sinister 5 or Face It Boys, which they both got into that upper bracket semi-final now. And sort of like a clash between the original Sin 5, well, not the original, Sin 5, and then Dota and Die and his stack, who sort of brought them up to be there in the first place.
That's an interesting matchup because we know in the Sin 5 squad, like players like Castaway and Frank Grove, they basically, their goal is to qualify for next year's TI. They're playing Southeast Asia servers at the moment. They're trying to solidify a proper team, and like this is kind of their building stages for something no South African team has ever like reached. And a team like that going up against Face It Boys, which are experienced Dota players. Dota and Die has won championships. The man is exceptionally strong, and everyone in that stack has got 4.5 to up to 7-8k MMR. So yeah, that's going to be a monster clash, and we need to. That's a game I'm pretty sure everyone's going to have their eye on, because if Face It Boys can cause an upset there, then I feel sorry for whoever is in that lower brackets waiting for Sin 5 to face them. But once again, if a team like Face It Boys beats Sin 5, then it shows everyone, well, this is the template, this is how they got beaten, let's try and do something similar. And that's the great thing about these tournaments when you get to this stage of the game. Like, the tournament's meta is kind of developing, and people are starting to come up with counter strategies and so on. And beating a big team, other teams will mimic it.
No, you always see that sort of interaction come out between as you go deeper and deeper into the tournament. So we'll see what Punx and Frostbyte can pull out of the hat, the metaphorical hat here, as we'll be getting into the game in just a minute or two. But meanwhile, I'd like to talk, what's sort of your highlights, if speaking of this, of the meta, what's sort of the go-to that everyone's been going to on the Wild? If you're looking at the stats side of things, it's been Mars and Void Spirit, that when that game has been available to them, they've been able to sort of just run with it and keep that tempo going through the map. So Mars, I believe, has an 8-2 record, so 80% win rate, and then the Void Spirit, I think, has a 6-4, so also looking very strong there.
So teams have kind of, this Void Spirit pick is really good for mid, because it's a hero that can early like rotate to the side lanes. It's a strong laner. Like regardless of what you're laning with, the hero will kind of get what he needs to. But we've also seen teams now starting to get like a bit more educated, and it's also the TI effect, because at TI we saw, oh, you picked Void Spirit, we're gonna pick Storm, and Storm Spirit just completely crushes that lane. I actually had a conversation with Remedy about it, and he didn't even feel that Storm should win that matchup. He said it's a skill matchup. But we've seen Storm Spirits just have the edge. Like, Void Spirit can never get aggressive because the Storm can actually counter kill him. But now when these Void Spirit picks are coming out, Storm is probably being a priority ban. We saw a mistake from one of the teams earlier where they picked AA and Void Spirit, but they didn't ban Storm. Storm got picked, and that poor Ancient Apparition didn't have a game.
No.
Like, he was just, okay, Storm looks for AA, jumps on him, kills him, and then the team fight starts. So you're always taking a fight 4v5. And teams have started to like pick that up, and if you want to go for this Void Spirit pick, Storm is being banned. And I guess if the enemy team reveals their mid, then it's safe to leave it on the pool. But if you want to run this Void Spirit, you need to take Storm out. I know there was a bit of a nerf to Storm in the 7.30E, but it didn't take away from what the hero brings to the table. It didn't affect his laning phase, and it didn't affect killing a squishy support. So definitely excited to see what's going to come out tonight. We've seen Punx draft things like Night Stalker, which not many teams are doing at the moment. Like, Astra's been running this Night Stalker from the off lane. But a lot of teams have also now started just targeting phycodamage. Like, phycodamage is an exceptionally strong Void Spirit, Shadow Fiend, and people are just banning it. They're not giving him those heroes. And you even see it on the first ban. Teams are just taking out Shadow Fiend, they're taking out Void Spirit.
Giving him the Adderstam treatment, or the Sparkles treatment.
Yeah. Like Nemi is an extremely strong carry, but all the games which they have done excessively well is when Phyco is popping off. And the games that they've lost, you'll see phycodamage's score is like 3-4-16. Like, I saw a match where he was 3-4-16 on Kunkka, and they lost it. And Like, it's just usually when your mid stat scores like that, you're gonna lose. But if he doesn't pop off, then Punx plays a bit slower. But when Fyco has a good time, they play exceptionally fast, and it puts a lot of pressure on the enemy teams.
Yeah, certainly it does. I wanted to touch on this because if I recall, I can't remember when, I think you said something along the lines that phycodamage is probably, if not the best mid laner in SA. Was that? Do I remember you saying that correctly?
It wasn't my exact wording.
All right. Throw you in
But
the deep
thank
end
you
there.
for throwing me in the deep end there. But yeah, phycodamage is a player that's been around for much longer than people realize, and he's been in and out of like good teams like for years and years. And like I remember playing against him and then going like, yo, this guy is really hurting us. And I think in the last year or so, he's gotten even better than he was back then. So he's grown massive amounts, and he's a very, very skilled mid laner. Like he is what do you say, the cornerstone of this team. And if Frostbyte wants to have an edge in tonight's match, they need to make sure they get second pick, and they need to make sure they counter pick phycodamage.
Well, on that note, Frostbyte chose first pick.
Oh, they chose first pick.
They chose first pick. Frostbyte wants to take this first pick here.
I don't know. I guess they've got something set up, but they just don't want to get out, like probably like Magnus or Mars.
That's always seen. It's been the trend since TI, right? If you take first pick, there's something that you want to do, either get in the first year or get in that combo during the second phase.
It's a really strange conundrum, because now you're giving Punx Radiant, which has got a 55% win rate over 45% on Dire. So you've already got the edge there, and then you have second pick, which has also got a higher win rate. So it all comes down to the drafters. Like if you don't utilize this draft efficiently, then obviously that second pick doesn't matter as much. But it's definitely still stronger in my opinion.
Yeah.
See the Mars coming out.
We'll see if MVP can do anything here. He has been the go-to drafter for this Frostbyte side, even before last season as well. And then the likes of Disrupt, and I believe JS has joined them since. But the Mars, okay, there we see the Mars taking out the Beastmaster and the Nyx. Those I've always seen have had an impact on the game, no matter what happens. Even if they don't end up winning the game, it's always had sort of this, sort of like a thumb in a saw in what's the saying? A thorn in your side. Yeah.
Oh,
you always got to do.
There's a thumb in your saw.
There's a thumb in your saw. Yes.
Yeah, that doesn't sound nice. So that could work as well. Like open wound and someone's just sticking their thumb in there. Okay, so Beastmaster Nyx, Mars and Viper banned out. See the snap coming out. This Viper ban might be setting up for Spectre picks or Bristleback picks. Obviously just because of the break. Okay, well there's Tidehunter instead.
Yeah. So
we've seen the snap Tide come into strength over the tournament as well. It's excessively strong. It allows Tide to take a level of Gush early in the lane with Lil Shredder. It just does so much damage. And then Frostbyte instantly opt for Grimstroke and Void Spirit. It's a nice Inkswell carrier as well, so these two heroes can kind of gank by themselves. And then we see the Ursa banned out by Punx immediately. Just Tidehunter counter in the lane. They want to make sure their Tidehunter's off to a good start.
Yeah, also good combo with the Snapfire in the lane. You get that easy jump. The damage amp that you get from the Lil Shredder is a nice one.
Something that Frostbyte could have done is, like, instead of this Void Spirit pick, I guess they just wanted to take it before Punx picks it or it gets banned. But like picking Monkey against Tide is pretty good. Yeah, it's very strong. It's a hero that can actually survive that lane, and it's also not giving away a lot from your draft because it can still be a pos 4 Monkey.
True.
Oh, excuse me.
Ooh. Okay. I like the draw. It's been picking up the pace a little bit in the carry role at the moment. There's a lot of that damage. We saw it the other night, actually, I believe was it game 2 or game 1 from V-Drop, where they had the draw that was absolutely killing everyone. I think it was game 2. They ended up still losing.
This draw is just I don't know. It's a weird pickup.
Yeah. Like
Draw Ranger, either your Draw Ranger is killing everyone in 3 shots, or she's not doing anything on the map. So. But she has gotten a bit more popular, but I still don't think she's like one of the stronger carries. But she's good against heroes like Tide, or you don't see much like ranged carries in the meta at the moment. Like Cole was probably the most recent one, and he's actually not like ranged. Like what other ranged carries is like predominant apart from Luna, but she's not really ranged.
I mean, Luna, you sort of treat as this. You're gonna want to take it to that mid to late game time. She's okay in the lane. You know, if you have the right support to back
like,
up, but it's
Drow has just got like a horrible loss at animation.
Yeah.
So if Frostbyte has like a bully lane where they can just stand on top of the creeps, like they don't really care. I know Centaur used to be, oh, you want to pick Drow? I'm gonna pick Cent because it allows all your heroes to get on top of her with his ulti, and Drow can never like poke you with frost arrows because of retaliate. So
there we go.
Oof, Frostbyte. See, there's
maybe this is what they wanted.
If you look at the bans as well, there's that Shadow Fiend band we spoke about. They don't want phycodamage to play that SF. And they took the Void Spirit away from him, so... Husk plus Night Stalker lane. Oh, because the Drow's already been picked, so...
Yeah. It's a bit of this catch that I always saw the way you sort of get on top of the Drow that she's going to be able to reduce the damage, or at least you're going to take some of her time out of the fight, is you got to get on top of it, right? If you get on top of her, she loses that proc from her marksman, doesn't do as much damage in the end of the day.
Night Stalker eats her though.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Like, if Night Stalker gets like Blink, like Echo Saber Blink, he eats this Drow. He can literally just go Hunter and solo kill her.
There's so many ways of getting on top of her here.
Yeah, I like Tuskar. It's always been a good hero. It's also a cancel on the Snapfire. He's got 2 cancels for Snowball and Walrus Punch, so 2 ways of getting on top of her and just like cancelling that ulti. Because we've seen Snapfire ultis in this tournament do way too much, where people are just outraged. Like she just stands so far back and just pumps damage.
I'm thinking of
Undying, old school Undying Drow.
Yeah.
So I want to see something interesting because the old school Undying Drow, and I still feel it's the strongest Undying build you can do, is 1-2-1. So 2 levels of Soul Rip, and it's basically just to keep topping off the Drow. Basically like a Warlock, but you've got Tombstone and Decay as well.
Yeah. We've seen how impactful the Tombstone is in these team fights. It's just this thing you can pop out from a Notahero and it feels like you already have your ulti. Provides so much, and especially with this team where they want to be holding them down so the Drow and the Snap can do the damage from the back. Seems it'll complement quite nicely. The Necroband.
It's also a meat shield. Like Undying doesn't really care. Like if he gets 2 DKs off in a team fight, he's tanky by himself, and he puts down a Tombstone. So if he's standing in front of this Drow and protecting her and dies, doesn't matter. Like he's done his job. He's gotten a decay off. He's gotten the Tombstone down.
Yep.
Then he dies. Like it's not fun to die in Dota, but that's unfortunately some heroes' roles.
The Necroban. How do you see this going? Because I know Necro's picked up popularity since the E patch in the off lane, but they already have their Tidehunter. Are they thinking maybe they're taking a mid? What's the Necro? I
think Necro does pretty well against Void Spirit. Like I don't think Void Spirit kills him at all at any stage of the matchup. But I don't know. I guess it's just Necrophos with there's damage amp from Undying if he ultis and hits you, but I think Necro would have made their draft too slow. I'm not sure they would have picked Necro. They need something that can set tempo. Like you can't really kill with anything on the map at the moment. Like Undying and Snap can't kill. Tidehunter can probably kill, but only when he has Ravage.
What's the go-to pick here then for Punx?
They need kill squads like Puck, Ember Spirit, Storm hasn't been banned. It's a horrible Storm game though. Like I don't like Storm into Nightstalker or Grim.
Husker. Yeah. That's all the kill squad, but not much of the control. Although you have a lot of that already from the Snap of the Tide.
There's no real hard stuns for Storm though, but like Nightstalker can get on top of the Storm Spirit, so that's the only thing I'm looking at. But like Ember can do decently. I think he lanes well into Void Spirit. It gives him kill potential. Like Ember plus Snap can kill. Ember plus Undying if he has like a proper Tombstone with a leash can kill. So but Punx has last pick though, so Frostbyte needs to pick first.
Gonna be in a little bit of a tough situation that they've put themselves here, but maybe that's the plan. We don't know. We don't know the grand scheme of things.
Are they just gonna do Luna and then have like superior night vision with the Night Stalker?
Maybe, yeah. Fight at night, or maybe, yeah.
Like they are super strong at night. If they go Luna, they are so strong at night. And also when Night Stalker pops ulti, obviously, like just having Luna with additional vision as well. It just makes the map so small. Like Luna's pretty good.
A band up the gyro was the other thing I was going to suggest.
They can also do something like standard like Sven.
10 seconds.
Hero that can go Silver's Edge. Just pop this tide in the fights.
5 seconds.
Sven
remaining.
plus Tusk in any game feels good.
Yeah. What about... Okay, they banned out the PF. Everything that I'm thinking they're saying. It's not good. But come on, I've seen the legendary oracle of what is Notahero. What are they picking?
No, it should be Luna.
Luna?
Yeah, they've got enough frontline. They need something that can outfarm this Drow and like actually fight into the mid to late game. Luna's pretty good. Unless they want to carry, they can get on top of her.
Weaver.
I don't like that.
It's something. It is something.
I guess they wanted something that could deal with Tombstone.
Okay, they take
You
them.
may now select your heroes.
Okay.
Ooh. Mid monkey? Yeah,
Yeah, mid monkey. Should be mid monkey.
is mid monkey.
Yeah, mid monkey.
I think we're in for a treat. This is going to be an interesting game going forward, but
Like
yeah.
many patches ago, Monkey was seen as a counter to Void Spirit mid. Like Void
Yeah.
Spirit would go middle, and Monkey would just beat the bejesus out of him. So, yeah, this is a good pick. It gives him tempo as well. It's a hero that can hunt. I'm just not sure how I feel about this Weaver. I guess they have no real hard stun. So how do you catch this Weaver?
That's probably their
Like
thinking.
you've
Yeah.
got Cookie and Ravage, and now Boundless Strike for Monkey King, but that's about it.
Mm.
Like, there's also no 100 to 0 spells on the side of Punx. So Weaver will probably always get his ulti off unless he's like not silenced by Dry Ranger. So yeah,
You leaning Punx's way? Frostbite's way?
Mm,
Come on. We're not going to be a fence cast this time. You got to jump either side.
I'm gonna say it again, like it depends on how well phycodamage's lane goes. Like if this monkey pops off, I think Punx has this, but if Monkey gets shut down a little bit, their draft is gonna be too slow, and then I think Frostbite's got a better draft. Like Tusk plus Grimstroke alone can kill people on the map. Like if they go hunt Drow Ranger, just Tusk and Grim, both
Yeah.
levels, run
Easy
into the
peasy.
jungle, find Drow, like Snowball with Inkswell, like they kill us so quickly.
Yeah.
So if Frostbite plays with tempo, I think they have this. But otherwise, like I said, if Fyco pops off in that mid lane, he'll control the tempo of this match.
So all sitting on the shoulders of phycodamage here in game number 1 of Punx versus Frostbyte Esports. You are joining us again on the EGL 1 broadcast. This is lower bracket elimination Dota as we get into a pause. That's how you know that it's in South Africa.
That's how it is everywhere, my man. If you play ranked, they pause way more than we do. The only difference is people they don't wait.
That's true. That's very true.
Like everyone always complains about the South African pauses, but 90% of the time, our guys actually wait for the guy to reconnect. They don't just spam on pause.
Mm.
And rank they only wait. And rank they only wait for you if there's no like first blood and stuff yet, because otherwise the match doesn't count.
Yeah.
So they literally wait for the guy to come back, then reconnects. Game starts. 10 minutes in, if you DC, you're on your own.
Gonna have to live on your own here. As both teams will, no second chances here. It is a best of 3, so they do have to lose twice, if you can look at it that way, and they will be out of the tournament, taking a 12th, sorry, not a 12th to 16th, a 8 to 12th place, 8 to 13th place. So not too bad at the end of the day, but definitely both teams.
Not too bad. That's horrible.
It's in the
Not
bottom,
even
bottom
not even top 10,
third
man.
quarter.
Not even top 10.
Well, it depends.
you're
If they're
playing
tied
here-
for top 10.
If you're playing here, you're at least aiming for top 4. Like
Yeah, but here's the thing. Next round, I'm going up against. Okay, it's not too bad. It's either Aqua Mobidens, but still.
no. Oh no, we're in the 12th in EGL. Like, put that on your Dota CV. Like, yes, teams, if you're watching this, you lose here, you are horrible. You need to get better. No, I'm just joking. like, both these teams deserve to be here, but can't say now 12th to 13th is fine. I promise you, the loser here is not going to go home happy and be like, guys, we were top 15, yay. Like, it's not going to happen, George. I can promise you that.
I'm an optimistic man.
No, I remember like ending like 5th at Comic-Con, we were like, no. Like, you were so close. Like, no. Horrible. Alright, the game is on the way.
We're getting underway. And if you are joining us in-game, be sure to head over to either of the streams, preferably Twitch, because at Twitch you'll have the chance to get in on a little bit of what we call free stuff, or what Hellberg calls free stuff, but he's not here. I'm keeping the free stuff going.
Yeah,
Free
so we're
stuff to-
calling it magical treasure.
Magical treasure. Okay, is that going to be it for us now? Cool.
So
Magical
much
treasure
better than
that we will be giving
free
away
stuff.
a little bit later during the stream. So be sure to come and tune in and stay tuned. And you can see all the nice graphics and everything there as well. So come and tune in.
Look at the
Give us a
smoke.
shout. Give us a hi. Yeah. Nibbling, breaking the smoke on MVP, but no snowball to start things off. So it is probably just
He's
going to
very
walk away.
skilled.
Ooh. Freitix though, this stun coming through from the weave is going to be a lot. The snowball punch is going to slow him down, and this should be first blood for Frostbyte.
He was fine though. Like he did so well. He broke the smoke. Cheeky Weaver invis though. Didn't see Freitix coming up.
True.
30 seconds to battle.
He turned around to get the scatter blast. And do you want to say worth? No. You don't. Not at all. Not worth this.
Ooh.
But hell, that is first blood for
Excuse me
Frostbyte.
for 1 second. I just need to go grab a glass of water. My throat is so itchy.
Okay.
1 second.
Itchiness. He's just excited to get into the game, you know. Stuff happens. Throat gets itchy, but you're here with me,
Begins.
all alone. And I have to do analyst for about 10 seconds. Which is not going to go good, except I don't have to talk about much at the moment. Creeps running down the lanes, everyone returning back to their respective homes for the laning stage. We are going to see how Frostbyte can pull out an advantage here, as they did get that first blood, and no wards dewarded at the moment. So easy start for both, and we'll see, as Etienne said, how this mid lane goes with phycodamage. If he can pull it through here, Punx stand a chance, but already losing that first blood, they're going to have to do a bit better for now.
This mid lane is really interesting. Like it's so much about creep control, and like you'll see how mid laners abuse this creep control. The lane is already starting to do a seesaw, which is really good for Disrupt here, because he doesn't want to be challenging the monkey on even terms. He wants this lane to seesaw so he can actually get the CS that pushes into his tower.
Yep, definitely the case here. He's starting off with it, as you say. But Fyker leading the charge at the moment, double the CS.
I'm not sure about how they laned this though.
Yeah, looking otherwise.
Radiant's courier
Like-
has been killed.
They're laning this Tusk into. I know that traditionally your pause 4 would obviously be in your off lane now, but like 2 strength heroes into this Undying doesn't seem fun.
Not at all. We did see the Undying last night
Undying
do
is
havoc.
bullying him. Like Tusk is a lane bully, but Undying is just like punching him. Doesn't care at all.
Oh, Nemi. It's going to be a tough lane here in the bot. And we'll see how things can go out to top. Freitix again going with that stun onto Cookie. And Grandma is going to get stunned up, but did get the jump away in the meantime. Freitix taking a lot of damage here. Astro with that Anchor Smash is going to do a lot. But will Sakuchi out, and he's fine. He's fine.
He's popped his. Oh, he cancelled the soul though.
He's not fine. He's
That's a bit of
okay.
Feels
He's
bad.
average, you know.
Is Freitix is toggling this Geminate. Oh, this-
Nibbling, surely dead here. Yep, you're going to have the damage coming out from this Tendrils on the stun. Astra stunned up regardless. Anchor Smash to follow. He might go down here. This is a lot of damage coming out from Jace and Freitix. He's just going to limp it away yet. No levels in that Kraken Shell yet.
He's
but
losing a
there's
lot of
still
creeps though. There's 3 range creeps under that tower. Okay, he's back.
You got it. He's
It's a lot of XP. A lot of XP. You lose 3 range creeps, you're not a happy boy.
Nah. Bot lane, we see Jace doing his regular Undying things. Nothing really Hobocop and MVP can do here. CS-wise, actually quite even at the bot lane. So,
This monkey mid is pulling away though.
Fyker doing the things.
Yeah,
Doing
but
all the
but it's a
things.
hard matchup for Void Spread. Like you kind of have to push out this lane. I'm surprised he didn't take a level of Dissimulate, so you can just kind of nuke out the lane with double nukes. Like Resonant Pulse, Dissimulate, just constantly push out the lane, hit all the creeps once, just nuke them, get this monkey off you, because you can see Fyko's just constantly keeping these stacks up.
Yeah. There's a tough situation for Disrupt to be in. Gonna get the Jingu. Now that's just... that feels bad.
Yeah, and the thing is, Monkey doesn't even need regen in this lane. He came to lane with 3 tangos, still has all 3, because he's permanently just getting the boundless up. Like, Jingu is always up, but he's gonna get it again.
Yep, it's gonna go on here. Disrupt does manage to dodge it out and does take
Doesn't
quite a
have
bit of that
boundless.
tower damage. Yeah, doesn't have boundless to heal up from the Jingu. We'll have it in 5 seconds, so I think he's going to wait.
He should keep one charge.
Gonna wait for the next creep wave, and we'll get the full lifesteal. There it is. Just monkey things.
Yeah. Use one tango. Let's go.
Yeah. It is a little bit absurd. You look at individual spells and heroes in their own circle, and everything seems overpowered, you know. But this is quite strong.
Yeah, and the thing is, he's going for this.
Here we go. Jeez, Fyco got some church bells on you, sir, but he's gonna be fine.
So aggressive.
Yeah.
This does stop his lane aggression a little bit because he's taken an additional level of tree dance now, but I don't think it's a train smash.
Nah. He does have that, now he has that option that if he does get disrupt low enough and he's used all of his maneuverability, then he can jump in to secure the kill, even dive tower a little bit.
Yeah. He's close to doubling the CS.
Yeah.
Like the Disrupt can't get close to these creeps. Just being smacked with a stick.
It's the mom with the... See, that's not okay. That's not okay. I'm sorry. That's not allowed. You can't have a satanic coercive heal.
The hero was nerfed.
It was nerfed, but it doesn't matter. Jace are going to be taking a lot of damage. Hobocop doing what he can, but he's fine.
Yeah, it's Decay was like 1 second away from coming.
Yeah. Does have the soul rip as well, so will be able to heal himself up. Plenty of mangoes in support as well.
No levels of crippling fear on the Night Stalker yet, so not to worry about that silence at all yet. He's perfectly fine. And like I said, 1-2 builds on the Undying. Like this is the perfect build with a Dry Ranger. It allows you to do some nuke damage or burst heal. It should take a level of Tombstone now. The Decay is a weird spell when it comes like to leveling it. Like the base damage kills really well, but it's not like significant enough to take it because the mana cost goes up as well. And your hero's mana pool is not that big. So putting additional levels into Decay, even though it shortens the cooldown, it just eats way too much mana at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, and you are going to be using it more often, so that just compounds on top of it. But Drow's doing okay here in the bot lane, is third on the CS charts behind his 2 teammates. So Jace doing a good job to keep him up, keep him alive. Hobocop. Yep, this is a lot of damage now. Then he's going to miss the split arrow, so he's going to be fine TPing out back to base, actually. So he's gonna be fine. No, not the courier! It's just a cell. But it is a spell. Yeah. Top lane, Kratix and Jace.
Even Roche got involved in that because he cast the bugs and it's Roche. Yeah, this Disrupt is extremely sad in this mid lane. Like he's even trying to get some side creeps.
Yeah, here we go, the nuke as you were talking about, but I had to wait till all the way in his level 6 was ulti to be able to do any of that yet.
I would have liked to see a little bit more denies from Fyco though. He's bullying this lane excessively hard and he's obviously winning it from an XP perspective. But 14 denies, not bad, but like he could have denied in Disrupt's face the whole time.
It's sort of those trends you have with these lane dominators. Ooh, top bot lane actually. Nemi goes down. Hobocop nearly dies in return, but is going to be okay. Jace is down there, does pop a salve onto him. And you have MVP also got quite low in that interaction. Nibbling, TPing down to
Hero's
keep
bottom.
himself safe. Yep. This is... They got to do something here.
They need to wait for the Shroud to TP in before they show.
Yeah.
But this was spotted though. There's a lane ward.
Is that lane ward? So they do see MVP stepping up close. Did they see Disrupt with that Arcane Rune? Oh, here we go. The more TPs indicate so. Nemi's going to come into the fight. The Snowball, the Dissimulator, is going to do a lot of damage there. Nibbling goes down, so does MVP.
That was a very strange interaction.
Yeah.
MVP just kind of like sitting there with quarter HP. This has allowed Astra to creep skip top. He's just completely creep skipping, making Weaver last under the tower. 2 Euros is wrapping back middle, but they're not killing this monkey. Even with Inkswell.
Yeah. As me and Stan said last night, he's fine.
He's not.
He's fine. Oh, the DD.
Nice. Get it. Now he's in trouble.
That was very close. Now you got to watch out.
No,
Go in a lot of damage. Yeah, he does have the ulti to pop it though. Very low mana on the sides of Disrupt. It does force out the Wukong's command.
I think they're happy with that. It's
Yeah.
just like Monkey, Wukong's. Void Spirit was also out of mana, so he couldn't like pop another Astral Step or Dissimulate. So I think if that Inkswell was there, that might have been a kill. But before that, the Scrumstrike not have been able to silence.
He does not.
Very interesting. Like usually when Grimstroke start putting additional levels into Stroke of Fate, Tuskar MVP.
Yep, Tusk. Fico is going to be hitting onto you. The Jingu stacks there. The slow from Nibbling, keeping everything up. The Boundless Strike is going to nuke him down at the end. DD expiring on Disrupt. You've got to be very careful here, friend. Is going to just step out. Astral step out, that is.
So what I wanted to say about the Stroke of Fate, usually when you see Grimstrokes like putting additional levels into Stroke of Fate, means either your carry or your mid wants to like leave their lane. So he can just sit in that lane and deep push it consistently with Stroke of Fate and get levels. So I'm not sure if he's going to go top or maybe start setting this middle. But if he doesn't, then I think a level of silence would have been better. Disrupt is back middle. 3 heroes back bottom. They really want to put pressure onto Jace drop Tombstone just to help farm the stack.
Yeah. Ooh, Hobocop, here we go. Nice Sorka is gonna stun the Tombstone. They got the kill. Here we go, Snowball forward, has popped the Knight. So Jace getting a lot of damage. You have that burst from the Crippling Fear, also gonna be a kill. Nibbling jumps in, Nemi doing all the damage in the meanwhile. The multi-shot doing the majority of it there. Did get those nice bit of kills. Bit of XP going Nemi's way now, along with the gold.
It kind of just feels like Undying and Tusk is trading deaths.
Yeah.
Like this is kind of the story of the game so far. Like what is the deaths on those 2 heroes? Undying has died once. Oh, Nibbling is
Jace. Yep, Jace, you're going to be very gone here. Nibbling has those extra points in the Scatterblast to be able to take that kill. Nemi is there again for the XP.
Nemi must be happy. Like he might be getting these kills, but
yeah. Top lane, I'm going to have Jace showing up there now, so going to put in a bit of pressure onto Freyatex. Astra does have his phase boots finished, and is a little bit on the way to his hood. So tanky enough to just take this tower and then move on to their next objective.
Fico is really big. Like he's almost got Echo Saber. Like this is going to be like an 11-minute Echo Saber.
He's got a very big stake.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Right? Ooh. Okay, you have to pop the Tombstone up here on top lane. I do see Freyatex, but not going to opt into him. He did actually time lapse out of that. I don't think he thought Fico was jumping onto him. Yeah. This is
he's got Maelstrom, he can farm. They are trying to put pressure on the mid lane at the same time. They're going on him.
Disrupt, MVP jumping in onto Nibbling. The Grandma can't do anything about it this time. No support along his side.
That's a really good rotation by Punx. Like 11 minutes in, rotate towards his top tower. You get it with the catapult wave. And there has been no trades. Like bottom tower is still full HP. This mid is taking a little bit of chip damage now, but it's not going to go down. So just trying to get map control. Good rotation.
Oh, Fico's here. Fico. Yeah, boy. He's going to jump onto Disrupt. Disrupt steps out for the moment. Boundless Strike to hold him down. Disrupt does not have another bit of Astral Step. Does have to dissimulate though. He's going to get out for a while. Does get the pull down from the tree. Stunned over the ice wall though. Does pull you over there. Hobocop's turned up to the fight. Has that Crippling Fear now to silence everyone up. MVP does stun onto phycodamage. Phycodamage opting ulti. Holding his ground now. Hobocop, you just died very quickly. Definitely Monk in the meanwhile. Pop the Mortimer's Kisses. Did not hit onto anyone. But they found the stacks now.
How much damage did Tolrip do there?
That did so much. Or Disrupt.
Was that the zombies spawning on the creep camp as well?
I think so, yeah. And then they died from the Boundless Strike, and then just all went onto him.
Okay, Undying did 400 damage. I'm assuming that was all from one Tolrip.
Yeah. Like you said, balance.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Weaver pretty pushed on this bottom though.
Okay, MVP, you're in a bit of trouble here. Astra still has that Ravage available. Fico is just scouting in the trees, being there. Hobocop does pop the ulti though. They get him out of the tree. The stun to follow, the snowball, everything is on top of it. Tag teams to follow. The Ravage slows them down. For now, he gets a bit of heal off. Fico is going to be able to farm, get the Jumbo side. The Boundless Strike to follow. Has a lot of the nuke damage. MVP falls. How is Fico alive?
And Undying heal. Solrip, man.
Solrip. Easy peasy.
Astra did very well there. He ravaged at the exact right time. Just Tombstone went down. Solrip came out. He healed for a massive amount. So, he shouldn't have survived there though. But good. Yes. Like, got the mid tower as well. Got some kills out of it.
Oh, here we go. Fico cookie onto Jace. Just gonna pop and gets the Jingu for stacks in the meantime as well.
He had vision there, or did he pop that just before he died?
Radiant's middle tower
just
is
popped
under
it.
attack.
Because
On
otherwise,
the other
he's
side, though. Okay, Disrupt is going to be okay. Only Nibbling Monkey nearly got him out. It's
Punx is
fine.
really controlling the map. Like this is they've taken this top tower, they've taken the mid tower, they've made the right rotations to the right areas. As soon as mid tower went down, they went into the triangle, like got another kill out of it, and the map pressure is on. Like look at their movements. They're not going to play on their side of the map at all. Oh, double damage for Fyco.
Oh no. This is looking like a very bad day for the Wolves of Frostbyte. See what they can pull out of here as Punx. This is now their jungle. No one else's.
Yeah. It's the map control has been opened up, but Freytex is at least getting farm. Like he's keeping up with his Monkey King. He's only 5 runs short. But in the same breath, Drow hasn't been forced to join any of these engagements.
No.
Like at all.
She's been safe. She's been farming down bot. She got all of that XP from the kills that came down there.
Well,
And now we
Fyco,
see
hang on.
Fyco, yep, jumping on. He's going to have the tree dance and just a lot of damage from that Echo Saber. My word.
His award.
Oh, Disrupt. Don't step. Don't step forward, buddy. Not a good place to be. Fyco is chasing it though. He knows he will. Here we go. Yep.
He's just not.
He's just chasing.
Yeah, but how is he
This
getting away with this? Like no one's like. They're not doing anything to stop this. Like
I
he
think
is
they're just-
killable. Like I don't think he's unkillable.
They're just scared. Would you be scared? I'd be scared. Disrupt. He's definitely scared right now. Echo Saber Slowed have gone on there. But nothing to follow. Did just use the Boundless Strike.
No, I don't like what Disrupt did here though. He went Boots of Travel build on this Void Spirit, and this is very much a build that you do if you're ahead, because then you can like TP around the map and like deep push lanes and always join fights. But going this Boots of Travel build now, he's gonna have like a 25-minute Ags. Like he's not gonna be able to do anything on this map at all.
What should he have gone instead?
Well,
What-
if your
what
lane
build
if your laning is being punished as hard as it is, like a cheap Kaya maybe to like just set you up, or even like the old school Yules build. I'm not a big fan of the Yules build. It always feels like I don't do damage, but like Kaya Sunge into Ags, like you're gonna farm faster because of the mana cost, mana loss reduction, and also spell amp. So it also allows you to
Dire are scanning.
like the Kaya is basically the same price as the boots.
True.
Thanks, sweetie.
So we'll see what they can do here in return. Obercop and Co. has taken over Punx's jungle now, so they have done a little bit of a swapsies, but that is the norm that you see nowadays. Freytex though, he's also been sort of like the Drow, hasn't shown up to much of these fights,
Radiant's
but
middle
is
tower
only actually just slightly ahead of the Drow in terms of farm, only behind the likes of phycodamage Monkey.
Punch should defend this mid tower. They've got Ravage. Like Tidehunter can TP in here. This Void Spirit doesn't have any items. He's got Boots of Travel. There's no
think-
way they kill Tide if he TPs in here.
Are they maybe looking to get just the top tower so they can secure Roche more easily? What would be the...
I don't know. If your,
Go-to.
if your mid tower is up, then Roche is still pretty safer because you always have TP spots. And they're gonna give it up.
Middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has
And they're not hitting the top because there's no creeps.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Like they just gave that mid tower for free. And Weaver's chipping on bottom. Like Frostbyte is super happy with this. Even if they get this top tower, they just got a mid tower. They're gonna get bottom tower as well. So they're effectively trading 2 for 1. I know the mid tower from Dire side is down already, but they're getting some map control back, and they're chipping on this bottom tower as well.
Going to be a good turn of events here, as we have seen the phycodamage Monkey show taking over control of the game, but Frostbyte getting the grip on it once again.
Fyco is waiting for someone to show middle.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has
Not
fallen.
going to have any luck. It's going to run after a courier though, so maybe it can get disrupts. Actually, that's a staff and a blade of alacrity. Please don't. Did he get it? He did get it.
Dire's courier
Still kills the
has
courier,
been
though.
killed.
Still
But
slaps
he
it.
still slaps it. But he got his item, so he didn't lose out on 2,000 gold for 3 minutes.
They're bringing bodies now for this bottom tower, but Freytex, are you overstaying your welcome? Nibbling?
Might be. He has a stun to follow the burst. Everything is there. The ravage as well. No chance for Freytex to do anything.
Overstayed his welcome.
Yep.
I don't know, there was a good chain stun, like good sneaky there by Nibbling Monkey through the tree line to just get that kill. But like he definitely overstayed his welcome. Like no one was showing middle, no one was showing top. It's a bit of a cheeky play. And like his team backed away as well. He was 100% by himself.
I'm going to see Fyco running up the mid lane here. He's going to spot out MVP any second. Does see him, but opting to go forward to disrupt. Disrupt. Jumping out as usual. Oh, Fyco. Come on.
But this
No
monkey
boundless.
can like run at them like this, and like no one.
This.
The first reaction is run away.
Fyco is going to be stunned up here. Mortimer's Kisses back him up though. You do have the Nightmare pot. So, Overcop walking forward. Don't have your Tusk for this entire fight. Jace is there as well. They are going to see to try and get the kill onto Nibbling. Although you have Freitix stunned up for the meantime. He's going to go drop down to half health. So not much of use of that ulti anymore. Fyco jumps in, pops the Wukongs, but everyone's out. And they're okay.
And guess what? It's not fire.
Oh, here we go. Overcop climbing onto Jace. Is going to have the stun. The Boundless stops him from dying here. They do get the time lapse off from Freitix. But Monkey still running forward. Has the Tombstone doing all of the slow in the meantime. Overcop nearly dying down in the river, but Fyco is now stunned up in the mid lane. MVP jumping back onto him is not going to have the stun from the Grimstroke. Freitix to get out, and Overcop looks like he'll survive as well. Those are some speedy zombies, but he should be good here. Freitix coming to help out. This is going to be a blink gush here. Oh, top lane. Actually, Fyco's still going there.
He's by himself.
Yeah, he's still
by
going.
himself.
Fyco, what are you doing? Have mercy on their souls. The stun, the disrupt, everything is going to do. But there we go. Okay, distraction. But this is now you're running into a phycodamage with all of the damage from the Echo Saber. And he finally goes down. That was too close.
The entire Punx team was bottom chasing Weaver. Weaver juke TP back in. Fyco's still chasing people. Not really caring at this stage of the game.
Oh no, Phycodamage show. Luckily it didn't turn out as he wanted and get the kills onto them. And Frostbyte was able to get that streak off of Fyco. 500 goals going into the coffers of Freitix there. Oh, Nemi, you get the silence onto it. No dispel at the moment, so you're not going to be able to get out of this. This is a long silence, a stun to follow. Was it worth it?
Oh. Yeah, I don't know.
This is...
That was... Oof.
That's silence. Is it worth it? Is it worth the arcane?
If you had a Kaya Sanj, that silence
I know you said you didn't like the Yules, but if you had a Yules, then it would be fine.
Yeah, but if you had a Kaya Sanj, you would have had more HP and the silence wouldn't have lasted that long.
True.
Just saying.
But if he didn't have the TP boots, he also wouldn't have run his way as fast. I know, you hate the game. It's fine.
You say this, but okay.
Nemi picking up the Aegis here. It's going to be a 21 minutes, a slightly... Well, I guess it's fine if you don't have a Roche setup team. So they'll have the earlier shot coming out. MVP jumped up from Astra, has the Anchor Smash to slow him down, the Gush, do that extra damage, and Nemi does the rest of it.
Yo, the heroes are just so underfarmed though. This is a +4 Tusk. He's got 3k gold at the moment.
Bottom of the net worth, yeah, even below Jace. Well, Jace has been a part of this.
You want your Tusk at this stage of the game to have at least a blink or even an urn. He's saving for a Heaven's Helper. I guess it's just to try and stop Fyco from punching people. But I don't know. If someone was building a Heavens, I think the Nightstalker should have been doing it. Because by the time where Tusk is going to get it, it's going to be 22 minutes into the game, and Fyco has been punching your team the whole game.
Punching with his very big stick. As Fyco is going to TP out, go push out that top lane. Courier dies.
Yeah, this Raptors cut that mid creep. And while he was cutting it, the courier was...
You do have the ulti coming up from Hodakov. So he's quite a bit far, but Disruptors, yeah, he's fighting onto Nibbling. Does have that silence out from the Agnum Scepter. Yep, there it is. Echo Saber from Hodakov doing the last bit onto Nibbling, but Nibbling's fine with dying like this, right?
They need more though. Nightstalker ulti, CD is not the smallest, so they need to get more out of this right now. I know, and they're fighting into Aegis, which is a bit rough, but at least Drow was forced to go this Hurricane Pike build. It's obviously to try and get away from this Nightstalker, but you need to... Her damage scaling has at least been delayed because of this Hurricane Pike.
Yeah. Let's see Frostbyte getting a hold of the map again, as they did not too long ago, but things have drastically swung in the favor of Punx. We did have that sort of the probability and net worth XP sort of plateau around the 15-minute mark. But we'll see how things go here as we do have the Aegis fight coming up. MVP.
Action.
Oh, okay. Fico, you're going to have on top of them the stun to follow. Have the Walrus Punch, but Nemi's doing a lot of that damage. Fico's nearly going to go down. He does not have the Aegis. Freitix will do that damage. BKB is ready pop. Astra is going to have the silence coming onto him, so no Ravage in the meantime. Also the Undying silence here. That's suddenly coming off from Disrupt. A lot of damage. Nemi's in the back line. He's doing it. There's the Ravage. Oberkop's going to be stunned up. Killed off. Next game, please. Not next game. Next fight. Ooh, Astra blinking forward. He wants Freitix here.
Super mobile build though. He's got Blink and Hurricane Pike. Like, he's full on mobility at the moment. Like, look at him.
Woo. Freitix got to be careful there. But a good bit of play there. They sort of held out their Punx's team fight for the start, getting that silence on both the Undying and the Titan.
Like, it looked really good for Frostbyte for a second.
There we go. Disrupt, nuking the wave, just keeping it out for the moment.
Playing Void Spirit into supports like these, like Void Spirit is fun when you can like solo kill a support. And Undying and Snap are both not the softest supports.
Freitix though, he's going to get the easy kill onto Jace, but here you have the blink from Nemi, going to come in handy. Shard's not going to catch him. Disrupt. If he chases here, okay, he's not. If he chases, he had bigger church bells than Fico.
They have drawn the direction into the map now. They're going to go into the jungle, look for more. This Tuskar pick has felt really underwhelming. Like,
and he really uses you've had the Walrus Punch, right? But it's... Yeah, I do agree. Has been...
So Freitix needs to kind of be... Obviously, hitting the targets which MVP is on, because tag team with a nice little Geminate attack is double tag team hits. That's always nice. There's a BKB on the Weaver now, so BKB and Crystallis, his damage is starting to scale.
Yep.
He's
sitting top of the net worth, yeah. He's not a small bug anymore. He's that really big cockroach you find. Although cockroaches you do want to step on.
Small bug.
He's still small. Small bug. He's top net worth.
If that thing had to like waddle around my house, I'd cry.
Astra is going to blink out from the initiation from Overcop. I think he'll be fine here. Oh, the shots didn't connect. MVP's jumping over, does have the stun, but the tombstone's popped in the meantime. You don't want to stay in this neighborhood. Oh, no. Yowza.
I don't know, MVP is really struggling to find like a good player with this Tuskar.
Oh, Fico top is going to go onto Overcop, does have the boundless, it's going to slow him down. That's going to support from Disrupt, is going to jump in, silences him up, but the right click damage is going to be enough. The stun is coming out, you have the reverse from the Assimilate. Might be enough, but Nemi has arrived at movement speed, getting him there in no time, silenced up, and not going to be able to get out of this one. Disrupt, fall in again.
Was deleted. I kind of feel bad for MVP this game, because usually these Night Stalkers go Echo Saber BKB, but there's usually a blink in between.
Yeah.
And just because there's no blink...
He just soloed Niblin running all the way back to base. Yeah, it's very cheeky, man. Cheeky butt.
Yeah, so there's no like initiation from the side of Frostbyte at the moment, apart from the Void Spirit, and Void Spirit wants to choose his targets. Like, he's not just gonna go in and like, hey, here I am. Like, he wants to use his targets and be effective. And because this Night Stalker now literally has to pop ulti and then run at people. You saw the previous fight. Ulti pop, what happened? They put Tombstone down.
Yep.
You run into Tombstone. So he's going blink now, but I do think it should have been immediately after this Echo Saber. It also allows him to close the gap and get onto this Drow. Because Drow is mobile.
Very, very.
Even Blast Rig on Drow at the moment. Like, what?
Yeah. The snowball not really helping either, as he does have that blink, so they got to get that damage out before to land the stun. Nemi just is going to be standing in here in the front line. Standoff for the Tiger on take. All going to get the stunner, that's Assimilate, the silence, everything follow, but Astro with the Ravage hits all 5! The damage coming through, nobody dropping yet. MVP, wrong side of the bridge again. Freitix doing what he can, cannot save his tusk.
Once again, like, Voice Spirit has to start that, and then it just feels wonky. Like, Night Stalker ulti pop, and they instantly just back away.
No Tombstone to hold it up, but Phyco is jumping onto him. Does have the silencer comp up right away. Disrupt jumping in now. He's bursting a lot of damage, still silenced up, but then he's jumping in. Has the multi-shot. The damage is in tow. Nibbly Monkey. Cookies for Astra. Astra is going to get onto JS. Not going to be able to do anything. Freitix does timeless back into it. Phyco kills off Hoko, but nice hooker. Down in the backline, Nemi blinking forward. Cannot hit onto Freitix. But this is a win here for Punx.
Yeah, you can just see like, oh, Nightstalker popped ulti, he doesn't have Blink Dagger, let's just run. And then they got back onto the high ground, and then they picked their fight. So, just a little bit wonky. Like MVP is a poor, hey guys, I'm rolling with Snowball in at the moment and then dying. Like, games like this is not fun to play Tusk.
Not at all, so we'll see how they can pull this back. Players respawning here in a moment. Astra doesn't have the Ravage, no Tombstone either. Wukong's Sworn also nearly back off cooldown. That's a Desolator picked up, actually. Normal Monkey at the moment?
Matumba Man likes the Shadowblade Deso build, so you farm a bit smaller, but you do quite a bit of damage in the mid game.
Jumping forward, nothing to show for it. Astra, he jumps forward, he gets the stun! The Boundless is going to be there, connecting onto two. Freitix has to pop the BKB, the stun is going to be onto Astra again, but dispels it off with the Kraken Shell. Phyco, pumping the Wukongs. They really want to take this rack to Freitix, don't want to give it to them.
Pumping the Wukongs. It's the first time I heard someone say that.
Pump faking.
Well, pumping the Wukongs and pump faking the Wukongs are completely different things.
You know what I mean.
No, please elaborate. What is he pumping here? I'm not sure what you mean, George. Please elaborate.
It's pump faking his
Okay.
ultimate.
Okay, alright. Is that what you meant?
Take what ultimate you mean as you like. Anyway, so I'm going to have the racks falling top. Not being able to defend it here, Frostbyte. And Punx are just going to keep going. They're okay with this. They have the Ravage back off cooldown. Wukongs as well, as we mentioned. Disrupt jumped in, burst of creeps, jumps out. This is all they really can do at this point.
Yeah, they're just trying to like mitigate damage at the moment, but they need to find an opening. Like Nightstalker's got ulti again. Like, what do you? I guess they're waiting for the Grundstruck to be that backup, but like it's kind of make or break at the moment.
Yeah.
I guess they're still a tier 1 bottom.
Yeah, they got that. phycodamage pops the ulti. Not going to be able to stand and fight with him at the moment. Cop, not even going to think about jumping into that fray. Freitix though, he thinks about it, he gets stunned, he gets destroyed!
He doesn't have buyback.
That's a very squicky cockroach. Oh, here we go, Hobocop does jump in, they're going to go onto it. Disrupt is going to get a lot of silence, a lot of damage onto them. Hobocop has a BKB, keeping him alive. Dastra is going to have the gush running through. Nemi on the backline doing all the work. Phyco gets the stun, has the Jingu with the extra damage. He gets the G cut out of him, but it seems to no avail. As Punx surely going to take this next set of racks.
Things are just going bad for Frostbyte at the moment. MVP Walrus punched Undying Zombie there.
Yeah,
like
scary zombie, man. Some people don't like zombies.
Right side is tier 1, still bottom. Can't get megas. Like, Disrupt is pushing out this mid lane. But their item progression is just top there. No buyback on this Weaver, that was surprising. He bought out for the ultimate orb. Is that really worth it? Above buyback?
Mine at last.
Well, if you're Phyco, yes. Wait, who are we talking? Sorry.
No, the Weaver.
Oh, the Weaver. No. I was looking at Phyco. But he's fine with it. But yeah,
after Weaver went down, then they kind of decided to engage. And yeah, they did lose a few heroes, but that was the base that looked for a while. Like, rather make that engagement when your Weaver's alive. Unless he is.
It was such a, I mean, trying to dodge this Boundless Strike is almost impossible, so you never got to be in that position to take the stun anyway. But it's sort of like trying to dodge a fissure, you know? It's such a long-range thing, the duration is long enough that he will have that follow-up from anyone on the enemy team, so you just get blown up.
The thing is, like, there's also, like, get caught by a Drow Silence. I guess you can pop BKB, but
yeah,
like, he's playing very cheeky when I guess they kind of feel forced to do something, because just watching your buildings go down and not doing anything about it just kind of feels bad. So Freitix, I guess, kind of just trying to create an opening for his team.
They did have that opening. The Ravage was used, but again, not having his damage there to rely on it again, couldn't really do much. If he had buyback, maybe. But
There's
Nemi here
on the Void Spirit now as well.
And we've got the shard going onto the Undying, so you're going to have that extra cooldown on the Flesh Golem. So
It's
just
a
going to
bad
walk up the high ground.
moment though. Like Void Spirit is like another 2 items. Like I think Shiva's plus 1 more.
Oh, Astra, yep, Disrupt, you're going to be caught out here. Nemi is going to jump onto you. Astra, he pops the BKB to get out here.
You're
Shadow
just
steps
using
back in the base.
your 9-second BKB. You just picked up to run.
Radiant structures are fortified.
It's
A hard game at the moment.
It's a hard not life for
Oh,
Robocop,
oh,
who's
oh.
about to get stunned and killed. Astra's gonna blink in, but he BKB's into TP time. I'll stop. That's probably copyright, isn't it?
I don't know. What are you doing? Carry
What
on.
was that song? I can't remember. I just know
It was,
the tune. Da, 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 da.
wasn't the Cadbury song, was it?
No,
Dire's bottom
it's
tower
a
is
hard
under
not
attack.
life. Hard something life. I forget. I might be butchering it.
I just remember the Ora song when I was a kid.
Do you remember the Cadbury gorilla playing the drums ad?
The Cadbury what?
The Cadbury
Dire's bottom
gorilla playing the
tower
drums
is under
ad.
attack.
Oh, the Phil Collins.
Yep.
Dire's bottom tower.
Yeah, that
is
was pretty.
Best ad ever. I'm sorry.
Pretty dope.
Nothing beats it. This is sort of as Punx has been here. Nothing seems to beat them at the moment. You have the win probability sitting at 1% for Frostbyte. So
Dire's structures are fortified.
you're gonna have to pull something out the back.
Dire's bottom
That was
tower
also
about the
a
bag.
fortify. Do you not
Bag is
save
lost.
those fortify for your tier 4s? They have to do something now. They use their fortify.
Dire's bottom tower is
This is going to be very rough. You do have Freitix coming in the back line. He's going to see to jump onto Nibbling. They do get the jump. Disrupt is there as well. Nemi's leashed up in the meantime. As all the signs coming out, the Hobo Monkey. What? Hobocop is going to be doing the rest of the work. The Wukongs is popped from phycodamage on the Monkey King himself. Disrupt, get out. He's going to TP back to base, but that is 2 buybacks for Punx. 1 for the side of Frostbite.
No, it's Stalker ulti.
Oh, yeah, we go. The Ravage hits onto 2. Nemi's going to say thank you. 2 dead for Frostbite. No buyback on either. Yep, GG it is called. 35 minutes, 47 seconds. That's what it took for Punx to take game number 1 here. And what a game it was.
I'm just gonna say it again. Like, if you win the coin toss against Punx, you take second pick and you make sure your hero is good against Fyco's hero.
Yeah.
But not taking second pick, taking first pick. What was their first pick even?
It was the...
Grimstroke.
It was the Weaver.
No, it was Grimstroke Void Spirit opener.
Was it?
Yes. Weaver was their last pick. Because you even asked me.
True,
what-
yeah, sorry, what the hell.
Yeah. So you take first pick and then you pick a hero like Grimstroke, which is not going to be contested, and it's probably not going to be banned as well. Doesn't make sense to me. And you can't let phycodamage just pop off the way he did. Like we spoke about it, like he was running at them from like 8 minutes into the game, jumping on trees, following heroes, and they just kept running away from him. So rough game, but also we spoke about it. Night Stalker not going Blink Dagger just made MVP's game extremely hard because he was their main source of initiation, and he would just snowball in and die.
Is there sort of anything Frostbite could have fixed on the draft side of things? Do you think, like you said, the Luna, would that have been a better pick? In hindsight?
Not when the mid lane went the way it did, but I think their draft was okay, but they didn't use the strengths of their draft. Like you wanted to use this Grimstroke Night Stalker combo, this Grimstroke Void Spirit combo, and then your Void Spirit's first item is Boots of Travel. When you're behind. Like I said, Boots of Travel on any mid hero, it's a build you do when you are ahead. You don't do it when you're behind because it allows you to put pressure on the map when you're in front. So if you're behind, you need to start getting other stuff so your hero can be viable.
Yeah, no, that is sort of the tune that we're going to have to see Frostbite do in game number 2 to take it to game 3. But if you have joined us and you stayed with us, we did mention the free stuff, or what was it? The mystical treasures?
Magical treasure.
Magical treasures. Apologies. The magical treasure tonight is a Steam voucher to the value of 250 Rand. It is only available to South African residents, so if you are joining us internationally, I do apologize. But if you do want to get into the draw to win the Steam voucher, all you got to do is come over to Twitch if you're on YouTube, or come over to Twitch if you're on in-game, and type in chat EGL1. That is EGLONE, but only type it once. If you type it more than once, get out. you're gone, you're finished, like game one. Okay? One time. One time only. That is going to be it for the giveaway. So head over to Twitch, EGL1 in chat, and you'll be sure to enter into the draw for a 250 Rand Steam voucher. In the meantime, we'll see you guys in game 2 of this EGL1 low bracket elimination match. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to game number 2 of Punx Interactive Gaming versus Frostbyte Esports here in the EGL 1 Season 2 Elimination of the Lower Bracket. I was in the wrong order, but anyway, I'm once again joined by the legend himself, Notahero. How do you do, sir? Have you recouped from game number 1?
I'm keen for more.
Keen for more.
Bring on the Dota. Lobby is almost ready to go. Frostbyte has chosen Radiant, and Punx has taken second pick. So we're just getting the sides swapped quickly, and then and then we're good to go.
I got you.
But yeah, I think Frostbyte, their draft was alright. Just once again, like they just gave Phyco way too much space. Their bottom lane, even though the Undying was there, like Undying just countered their bottom lane completely because of Nightstalker plus Tusk, both strength heroes.
Yep.
You can't bully as effectively you want to. They probably should have made a swap there. They brought the Grimstroke bottom.
Put the Grim down, yep.
Yeah, like Drow plus Tusk is still a fine lane. Your Tusk can still be a pos 4. And then just itemization. Like they made their draft so slow. Like this Void Spirit and Tusk were the forms of initiation when you don't kind of want to be. Like Tusk 20 minutes in wants to be your counter initiation or your save, but they just didn't have any catch just because of how they itemized. So hoping that they sort that out and just kind of go back to the drawing board, and because the draft was fine. I think they could have made the draft work. It was just itemization and execution.
No, we saw Fretex pulling a lot off there. Him and the Drow had a free lane, or free farm at least, for the majority of that early to mid game. So when he actually came to the fight, he was doing what he needed, but I mean, a couple of small mistakes, getting caught out that one time in the, mid tier 3. Hero's fine.
Yeah, but a hero like Nightstalker versus Tidehunter as offlaners, I'm going to go directly towards the offlaner comparison.
Yeah.
Tidehunter is his body, he's tanky, he's got Ravage. Nightstalker's ulti isn't a big like team fight ulti that's going to do something like Ravage. So when you have ulti, you want to be able to put pace on the map. That's why this Blink Dagger build is so popular. I don't even think he got to Blink Dagger in that game. Like, he went Echo Saber BKB and never got to Blink.
True, yeah.
Like, you want to have that Blink Dagger early, so you can have the same impact that a Tidehunter with Ravage has. Getting onto the right targets, getting onto Tidehunter, forcing him not to Ravage. But we saw it, like, they would pop Nightstalker ulti, and Punx would always just reposition themselves on the high ground, pop a Tombstone, and fight from there. So, back to the drawing board, get things out there, like, more structured, and I think then we might even see a game 3 tonight.
Very similar bans coming out from both sides. The Beast, the next from the likes of Frostbyte, the Mars, and the only thing that's coming new is the Tide now, taken out for Punx.
Yeah, so...
Any reason?
Switcheroos, I guess they've decided they want to do this Nightstalker offlane, and they feel Tide is one of the heroes of the patch at the moment.
Oh, and wait. Are Punx picking Frostbite's draft?
Maybe. I don't know.
Is that what's happening here?
I don't know. I don't.
Because I've had XD do that to me, and it was not fun.
Astra has played Nightstalker this tournament, and Phyco has played.
That's true. That's true.
And they have run both these heroes together as well, so they kind of Frostbite then opts for this Grimstroke Lina combo, hoping mid Lina. It is a bit of a hero against Void Spirit middle. Phyco might just have a free time. It's a hero that can contest him a bit more, like trade with the CS and harass him effectively. See a Slaughter ban. Is that like a setup for Faceless Void? Like people did to pick Slaughter into Void. Like that was kind of that was the thing. Like, oh, they picked Faceless Void. We're just gonna lane Slaughter and bully him.
I can't remember. Did they ban the Slaughter last game as well? Frostbite. I don't think they did.
I don't think we saw Slaughter at all.
Let me have a check quick what their bans were last time, but anyway.
5 seconds
Interesting start here to the draft in game number 2.
Is Punx gonna ban Monkey King now?
Like they ban the thing that they beat them with, and then they pick their draft.
Yeah.
Isn't that sort of saying like your draft was fine, but ours is better?
No, not necessarily.
Radiant team
Because you kind of can also be taking away things from the enemy that they ran. Like losing with that draft wasn't, like we said, wasn't necessarily the draft's problem.
Yeah.
These are heroes that they might wanted to pick up again, and now you're kind of taking it away from them. You also feel like, okay, well, the Night Stalker was an annoyance the last game. Let's rather take it for ourselves.
Yeah.
So interesting bans by Punx though. Darkseer taken out, Dragon Knight taken out. I'm not sure. Like Darkseer,
10 seconds.
not very popular at the moment. I don't see like any combos at the moment. Like something scary.
5 seconds remaining.
Who would they be looking for? Okay, well they have this Void mid, so maybe the DK ban is just sort of, maybe they want to get more active on the Void, get a kill in mid. But again, it's the leaner, so it's sort of going to be going into that already. Unless maybe like
Dragon Knight doesn't counter the Void Spirit. It does just it's fine
he
again.
lives through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Lina 4s, I don't think Lina 4 is that good anymore.
Radiant team pick.
Lich.
Hmm.
Okay, it's not an uncommon hero for Jace or Niblin. But
I don't know what's going on.
yeah, I'm also a bit confused.
Like when last did we see a Lich? I like the hero, but when last did we see like a Lich?
I'll tell you. Just in
10
one second.
seconds remaining.
Because Jace has played a lot of Bane as well, and I like Bane Night Stalker. I don't know why they're not
5
doing
seconds
Bane.
remaining.
don't think
Lich
Bane
has
is the
been
hero.
picked 3 times this tournament. Punx has picked it once, and they
Okay,
lost.
so they lost with it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Wait, no, that's alright. They won with it. Sorry, there's an issue on that.
100% win rate. That's
100% winner. Woo!
That's why it's being picked. Right there. Next level strategy.
Yeah. No, this is a very comfortable hero for Jace. We've seen him play it many, many times over this year. And it hasn't really changed much. It's always sort of remained untouched in the sense through the patches.
Also, this Drow ban is weird. Do you think the Drow had like that big of an impact at last game?
No, I think
it was more like the Monkey King like, just
Yeah.
jumping in people's faces.
But the Nemi did a good thing of on his build, right? He went that Hurricane Pike and the Blink, so it was very mobile, was able to reposition himself easily. So even when they did get that jump,
Yeah,
on
I
someone-
agree with you, but if there was a little bit more farm on the side of Frostbyte, like this Drow wouldn't have done any damage.
No,
Yeah,
not
she's
at all.
mobile, but she doesn't do anything to you.
Maybe if that, no, it still would have been fine. The Doom pick now.
Snare loves this hero.
Yeah,
I don't.
they were just
10
Chinese
seconds
Dota,
remaining.
and they love this thing.
And-
They play it everywhere.
Holbert loves Doom as well. I don't like
5
Doom.
seconds
Why don't you
remaining.
like Doom?
Like
Tell us.
their argument is like
Did
it's
you
an
lose to it
ultimate-
at Comic Con or something?
No, many a times, but yeah, he's got an ultimate that takes someone out of the game. But the rest of his like tool set is really weird. Like you kind of always want the Seder creep, so you have a stun to make your hero better because all your other stuff is so like off. And like Southeast Asia and Chinese teams love this hero, and they play him mainly mid because then he snowballs and actually can do stuff on the map. But I think this is an offlane Doom. And what is your Doom target so far? Void Spirit, I guess.
You get 2 Dooms with the Grim. So, yeah. But I mentioned this yesterday when it came out, when I was talking with Snake, it's not
Dire
really...
team pick.
It's not really a reason to pick the Grim Doom combo.
Punx can just do Medusa
Radiant
now.
team
Like,
Yeah.
doesn't care about Doom.
Versus said, okay.
Okay, like Medusa
That
just
works.
doesn't care about Doom. But yeah, Ursa works. Like Doom can't lane though. Like this Ursa shreds him. So Lich plus Ursa, I don't want to be in this Doom's lane because he's got a Lion in his lane, and Lion does like no damage.
10 seconds
True.
Right
remaining.
clicks for 40 damage a hit. His stun does like 80 damage, level 1, and
5
none of his other
seconds
spells do any
remaining.
damage. So this Ursa can have a field day.
Wait. Are Frostbite going the double on everything? So they take the Grim, you have double Laguna, double
I
Doom,
guess they have double
Flow.
Doom, which is a massive factor.
Do you get double Earthspike from Lion if you unit target?
Yeah, it should.
Dire
Okay.
team
Maybe that's
back.
a strat, playing around the Grimstroke then.
Yeah, and then your Grimstroke just dies first.
Yeah, it does first, and it's like, that's not good. Especially with this Void and Ice Stalker combo, eh? It's possible. Not even to forget the Ursa.
Yeah, I don't know. Like this Night Stalker, like if Astra just goes and finds the Scrimstroke every single fight, then you've got Doom.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't like the hero. He makes drafts slow and weird.
Mm. It's sort of like picking an Enigma nowadays. You do it for the ulti, and that's about it. Enigma has some other things, but so does Doom. But it's the main reason you pick the hero, right?
Enigma can at least like push lanes.
That's true.
This is the monkey
Monkey
ban.
ban. Okay, Monkey's good at match up against the Ursa and the Void, so not unsurprising, especially because the Lina. Okay, no, the Lina has to be better.
It's also a good hero against Night Stalker in the lane. He doesn't really care about him.
True, yeah.
What are they gonna do?
10 seconds remaining.
They need something you can fight.
Okay, wait,
Ursa.
I'm thinking the double hitting. What else
5
does
seconds remaining.
a lot for 2 targets?
Ben
Uh,
has Stormhammer. Luna has Lucent Beam.
Dire team pick.
Ricky.
Riki. What is with these inverse carries? I don't get this Riki pick.
Mm.
Like Night Stalker eats Riki.
Yeah.
Like Night Stalker blinks on him, pops
Void
dust, and
eats Ricky.
fights him.
10 seconds.
Void, when he gets his ag, he's also gonna have an issue. Ursa, I
Well,
mean,
Riki can kill the Lich. Let's put it that
That's
way.
about it, yeah. I'm not sure. Maybe Frostbyte maybe Frostbyte are just smarter.
They what it looks like is they want a Inkswell target.
Yeah,
And
that's
Riki is
probably
kind of that.
Hmm.
But Doom should be that this game. So
Yeah.
I don't know, like Riki versus Ursa. I'll take a Ursa 9 out of 10 times, eh?
Same here. The Teddy over the Rat is definitely going to be the option. What is Ricky actually? He's a goat.
And they've already set up for this. That's probably why they banned the Slaughter as well.
Mm. Hey, well, Punx, last pick here. Probably
Name
looking for
me-
the plus 4. Snapfire?
Is it still in the pool?
Yeah.
Yeah, they can do Snapfire. Snapfire Night Stalker is not a bad lane.
That's a
Can-
Bane, actually.
Can also do the Tuskar.
Mirana.
Choose your hero.
Hmm.
That's weird.
That is weird.
I would have liked like Shaker. Gives them that
Shaker would
crowd
have been
control.
sick. Yeah.
It gives them crowd control. It just makes this Grimstroke Lina's life really hard. But yeah, Mirana.
We will be blessed with a phycodamage Void Spirit at the end of the day. So if you are planning on sticking around for game 2, you're in for a treat, that's for sure.
And Astra's Night Stalker. Like no
True.
cosmetics except for the hands.
The golden head.
Like, that's it.
That's all you need. What else do you need on the Night Stalker, man?
The wings are pretty sick with the chains on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so into the game. Who do you prefer?
I'm sorry, but Punks have the better draft here. I mean, the Mirana pick is a bit on the side of things, but if you're looking at the other 4, just the if you exclude the
Ricky's
carries,
Yeah, like
exclude the carries, look at the game.
yeah, this Lina is literally gonna have to. What game was the Lina? Precious Petunia Lina the other night.
Yeah.
This Lina on Disrupt is literally gonna have to be that farmed. Like 38k net worth Lina, like Daedalus, MKB, BKB, Silver's Edge, Scotty,
And the kitchen sink.
and the kitchen sink. Because I can't see this Ricky carrying this game against Ursa and Void Spirit. Like it's.
So
Like if they have vision in the fights, this Ricky is food.
well, it is okay. It's not Ramadan actually, but anyway,
Prepare
this is
for
going to be
battle.
game number 2 of the EGL 1 low bracket elimination match of Punks versus Frostbyte Esports. If you're just joining us, there is a giveaway still going on. I'm not sure if it's still open. I don't know. Is it open? Tell
Even
me.
if it isn't, just type EGL1.
Still open. Type EGL1 only once though. EGLONE.
Yeah, just go for it. Just type it there.
And
Try
you'll
your
be-
luck.
You'll be entered into the draw for a 250 rand Steam voucher, so you can go and get Astra's golden cosmetics in. Comes free of charge. You can get a lot of them. Let's be fair.
Yeah, there are strange how Dota items prices has changed over the years.
Just what I need.
Like I remember
Been here the
my
whole
Ember Spirit
time.
rapiers being like 600 rand each.
Your
30
anger is
seconds.
useless.
Now they 20 rand each.
It's a little sad. But hell,
Yeah, so the bright side for Frostbyte is Lina versus Void Spirit is a much better matchup than what they had in the
Monkey
previous
versus
game.
Void, yeah.
Yeah. So interesting to see how this mid's gonna go. Also, no first blood rotations this time. Everyone's just parking cheesy, like having a nice little gentleman's
The
agreement
battle
on the runes.
begins.
Jay's giving us a bit of intel. It's mortal in his heart, Archon in reality.
What?
As he joked in chat. I'm immortal in my heart, but Archon in reality.
Yeah, no.
I think he's having a bit of fun. Astra found it funny. He laughed.
Did
There we
he?
go. There it is. Nibbling helping out. Mortal equals Archon. And we are going to see the game 2
They
kicking
can't
off
post
here.
stuff like this.
Yeah.
Like, now people in our pubs that are Archon are gonna think that they're actually immortal.
Well, it's the same. Because Jay said it's the same.
No, definitely it is not. Nothing against the Archon players watching.
Yeah, of course. But it's not the same.
Same.
Your polo is not the same as a Jaguar, I'm sorry. Yeah.
It's Scirocco.
It's not
It's not the same.
It's not the same. MVP, Chase at the top lane, having the friendly support duel, as you always see coming out.
You can put those
Phaetex.
M stickers on your BMW all you like. It doesn't make it an M series.
But yeah, you can't just buy the sticker and put it on to get Divine here. Actually, you
Yeah.
can.
Definitely that sticker makes your car faster.
Definitely. Fyco has a lead. Well, actually, not too far. Only one CS in it at the moment. And there goes the one CS. Oh, no, bot lane, Nibbling is going to be taken down. Phaetex did get a lot of harass on him not too long ago. And I assume the stun came out from Jace and was able to get the kill. Ooh, top lane. Yeah, Jace. Ooh, Scorched Earth did a bit of damage. Ooh, he's fine. He's fine.
Doom is such a weird hero now, man. Like, he's got Devour up, but he's not using it. Because he's probably waiting for level 3.
Probably, yeah. But I mean, what, are you going to take the Scorched Blade? Because you get 2 levels in it. So...
But it's the level cap on the creeps that you need. Like, level 4
yeah.
creeps to 5 creeps. Oh, he's eating the range creep.
Yeah. Fyco
No,
has...
top lane Homocop.
Oh, Hobo. Going to be run on here by the Ursa of Nenny. Teddy Bear is going to be very strong. The Aftershock not going to hit it, but Chase gets it with the Frost Blast at the end of the day. So he gets our first...
Weirdest animation. Like, Lich pulls his head back and then he kind of like headbutts you and then you get frostbitten.
He's listening to dubstep in his ears and he's hitting it with the beat. Or he's sneezing really hard. Maybe that's it.
Like, sneezes.
He's sneezing ice.
Like, that sounds horrible. Like, Lich is the frozen version of Bristleback.
Why not? Come on.
Yeah, because it's also just like, but it's not like not bad enough.
Disrupt. Keeping even on the CS here, but has a little bit more control over the lane this time around.
Yeah,
Fucking damage.
like bullying a bit, yeah.
He's sort of doing what you said, although only just now taking that point into Assimilate. I think wanting to just have that point in stun just in case anything interesting happened. Phaetex tries to get the courier of Astra down bottom, was not able to.
Anytime when you're playing Void Spirit middle and you're in a favorable lane, don't skill Aether Remnant. Like, 2 levels to some Resonant Pulse, 2 levels to Assimilate, and just nuke the wave out. Like, get double null tallies, just burst the wave and then go find the side camp.
Does Fyco have the advantage here against Selena?
No, I think Luna has the edge, yeah. But he's doing extremely well to, like, be trading even.
That is true.
Like, if Luna hits him with a stun, like, she's gonna do so much damage.
And, of course, reminding us, SA Dota, as it is. Nice pause coming out. Oh, a quick one, it seems. Nibbling maybe want to chase a cat out the room or something. Never know.
What? Why would he... What? Does he even own a cat?
I don't know. Does he?
And why would you make that analogy if you don't know the guy owns cats?
Maybe he does, and maybe I look like really smart then.
What if he's a dog person and now he'll feel extremely insulted?
Well, that's his problem.
Like, you can't call someone a cat person. If you call me a cat person, I'll be super insulted.
Etienne, I hate to break it to you.
I'll speak about your earlobes.
No, your biceps are too big. I won't insult you. Don't worry. Anyway, bit of a stalemate here at the moment. Bottom lane, a little bit of interesting going on. They did have that small camp stacked, and Nibbling went to go pull it. Astra farming up the creep wave as well. But Freytek's doing okay here. Is slightly behind in the net worth department, 8 CS at the moment. And
very stagnant lane, eh? Well, there's Nibbling's looking for an arrow.
Let's see if he can pull it off here. You do have the... Ooh, maybe that's the reason he took that level in the Remnant. Nice little combo there. The rotation from Nibbling paying off at all. Top lane, Jace is going to be gone on. The Scorched Earth movement speed is going to be there. Does have the slow from the Frost attack as well. Meanwhile, Nemi and the Teddy has a lot of damage going on to MVP. Hobo can't get the kill onto Jace. The slow of his own is going to come out. Yep, this is Hobo dead. Great bit of play there from Jace, being able to slow him up. Was that a misplay from Frostbyte?
Yeah, that was 100% a misplay. Like, halfway through that rotation, or through that movement, the Ursa killed off the lion. Like, you could have kind of see like the Doom doesn't have enough damage to kill this Lich, and he kept going for it. Just popped his wand, and he was 100% fine. And having a double kill to this Ursa at this stage of the game is, yeah, you're not gonna have a good time.
We're going to see Lina is going over to the neutrals at the moment. Stepping out of lane for a moment, I think. Maybe farming the stack and taking the 6-minute bounty.
Just a quick one top lane on Hobocop. Like, he's taken the Frost attack creep.
True, yeah. I saw that.
Against an Ursa.
Maybe there wasn't a better option.
With overpower.
They have blocked out this hard camp here. Meanwhile, Fyco actually gets a kill onto the ramp middle. Did have the support of Nibbling once again, so I assume that was an 8 arrow combo. Top lane, MVP going down to the Teddy once again, and Hobocop, you really don't want to die here. Pops the Scorched Earth to get a bit more movement speed. Nemi surely going to follow through here. The arrow from Nibbling, 100% accuracy thus far.
Nemi even uses Enrage to celebrate. I don't think he was in trouble at all. He had a Solve going. Got a Tango going.
We've got 1 charges, but hey.
Celebratory Enrage.
Yep.
But things are going really bad for Frostbyte at the moment. Like Disrupt has just died twice. And in a lane where he's favored, but Nibbling just keeps...
Oh, here we go. Fyco, you're going to jump all the way into absolutely 3 of them. The 2 supports from Frostbyte coming in to secure the kill. The silence from Jace ensuring he can't jump out there. The tip from the Immortal Archon to let him know.
The Immortal Archon.
He's both now. Is he not an Immortal Archon? Is he an Archon Immortal? That doesn't make sense.
Frostbyte's in trouble though. Like, Astra has just been left bottom to lane against this Riki, out farming him on top of it, and Nibbling is making plays, walking on the map, like finding these arrows. This top lane is
Freytex, this is not good. Astra is going to jump onto him. Has to jump out. Does not have vision yet. He actually hasn't dusted in the meantime, but the silence there from Astra. No more void, but does get the void that time. The high ground vision giving vision over the trees as Jace has showed up. Isn't going to get stunned up from the stun for Jace. But Jace and Jace, that's confusing.
Oh, mid lane?
Mid lane again. Astra getting very deep here. Actually, no, not Astra, Disrupt. Because you do have phycodamage falling to the Dragon Slave. A good rotation for MVP.
Nibbling is here.
Lina alive. And the Nibbling, no! Oh, it hits. Okay, he still has 100%. It hit MVP.
It doesn't count.
No, it counts.
It doesn't count.
That counts.
It doesn't count.
That counts. Chat, does that count? Tell me. You know. Anyway, bot lane. Freytex jumping onto Jace. Want to try and get the kill here. Has that extra bit of jump in the stun out, and you do have the return damage from Jace's. What is it? Painter thingy? Embrace is going to get there. Another arrow hits onto MVP. Nibbling is continuing the streak. Astra's going to get the kill. It's all intention.
Yeah, they should pick Morana more. I guess.
Yeah, this is amazing. Nemi, top lane, making Hobocop learn who's boss. Teddy is boss around here. Not really going the way Frostbyte would have wanted here. Bot lane again, Astra going up to it. Another arrow from Nibbling. They need to have a streak on this man. He does finally fall. The stroke of fate from Jace was enough, but Astra, it's nighttime. It's his time. He's going to dive the tower onto Jace. No support going to come in. High fives to let him know. And that is that top lane. Yep.
Doom needs to start maxing Devour. Like he needs to have this.
Radiant's top tower is
Like
under
he needs
attack.
this gold bonus because it's getting rough.
It's going
Like
to be.
he's
very
sitting on
strong.
3k, man.
Radiant's
He's going
bottom
Yules
tower
on
is
Doom.
under attack.
Why?
That's what I'm asking. Disrupt has jumped in. Is going to get stunned up from Jace, but the Ricky of Freitix is here in support. The Blink Strike able to get
Just
those kills.
To try and get like Night Stalker and Ursa off you, but isn't just Heaven's Halberd better?
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower
But
is
the
under
issue
attack.
I have with Yules, if you're not using it to dispel, if you're using it for like a time saver, you're in the same spot. And if not even that, you're giving time for the enemy team to set up, especially... Okay, Nibbling has hit another stun onto MVP. This jump in from Fyco is going to be able to secure the kill. The burst from the Dissimulate and the Resonant Pulse is enough.
Have we seen Doom used yet? No. Like,
No, we have not.
oh.
I think he just got it. He got it before he died last. Oh, Freitix, to their vision of Freitix, yeah.
Radiant's bottom
They
tower
don't, but they
is
do
under
see the
attack.
stacks. Freitix he's hanging around here. Are they
Radiant's
going to look to
bottom
go in?
tower
Hopencop is in the area. There's the Doom available, but Freitix is just... He's losing out on farm here. Nibbling is going to go in mid, but Disrupt is going to have the stun hit onto Fyco. Fyco hits a stun onto him. Nibbling jumps forward. He's going to have a go, and the Laguna Blade from Disrupt gets the kill in the end of the day. Did he miss an arrow, though?
Yeah, he missed the arrow on the D.
Damn
Radiant's
it.
top tower is
What's it,
under
like
attack.
88% now? 85?
Nah, the one on the line doesn't count.
No, it counts.
But the problem is, Astra is top net worth at the moment. As the offlaner. This Ricky pick really hasn't done anything for them. He's bottom of all the cores. The Night Stalker has a 11-minute Echo Saber. He's just gonna get a Blink Dagger now and then start running around. Oh, he's actually gonna start running
Dire's
map
top
right now.
tower
Deep
is
big
under
top.
attack.
Playing, he's going around. I'm gonna have him. Has the ulti still? He's gonna pop it. Face boots out. Gives him move speed. Doesn't jump yet. Nibbling, waiting for the stunned arrow out. He's gonna send it. Nami rather has showed up to the area. Is a very scary Teddy, but nothing gonna hit on the moment. They are gonna find Jace though. Freitix jumps on the backline onto Nibbling Monkey, but isn't gonna commit.
Radiant's
It's the
middle
correct
tower
target, like
is
no
under
double
attack.
doom.
Yep.
Oh, they
Now-
found the Ricky.
Oh no, Freitix, you are dusted up. No escape for you. Is going to use the tricks of the trade to try and save some time. The arrow is going to hit.
Oh!
Actually, what the hell was that from Nibbling Monkey?
That was sick.
Radiant's
Was
middle
that on
tower
purpose?
is under attack.
I hope that was on purpose because that was
Oh
sick.
my word.
Obviously, his teammates running
Radiant
forward.
structures
Yeah.
are
Get him for the Blink Strike. Oh, they're gonna. Oh, Lina?
Yeah, Lena, okay. They get the rebuttal onto Jace, but they're fine with this. Fyco has a haste rune now in this mid lane. Tower is gone. Jace, say hello to my little friend. Just some late Resonant Pulse doing the damage. Doesn't have the silence yet, but Jace is going to hit it. The arrow not going to reach this time. But it does add another miss to Nibbling's record. But still, Jace going down to Fyco.
You can miss every single arrow for the rest of the game. The one on the Ricky. It's okay. We'll give it to him.
What if he intentionally like throws it the other way every single time now?
Also going for a really weird build on Morana here. Like look at
No,
his.
okay. The Yules, I'll tell you the Yules. You use them up into the arrow
No,
combo.
no, look at his skill build.
Oh, true. Oh, hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really think you really think I didn't know about Yules into arrow?
I don't
George?
know.
Like
You
come
say
on,
it,
man.
so I
That
assume
is
otherwise.
absolutely horrendous. Like, give me a different co-caster. That's ridiculous. Of course,
You're the draft king, remember? I don't know
I'm
if you
talking
actually
about
play well.
Starstorm, my man. Like, not a single level of Starstorm. Like,
Well,
why?
here's the thing. He's been hitting the max range arrow, so he wants that max stun.
Okay, but why 3 levels of leap?
Get out? More mobility? I don't know.
It doesn't change the
Oh,
cooldown.
okay. Okay. Nibbling. He needs a raise. Punx, whatever you're playing this, man, you gotta give it more. Ooh, the Chain Frost is gonna bounce onto Lucio and get him from
Lucky
Jace.
bounce as well.
That was calculated. All calculated there. Or Disrupt.
Oh,
Or Disrupt. Okay, he has the piggy to run himself out of this. Is going to be okay. Another miss from Nibbling. Disappointed.
I'm just really baffled by this, like, no Starstorm. Like, it's a big bulk of your hero's damage. Like, and 1 level of leap is enough. Like, the CD is the same.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, wait, no, I'm lying. The charge resource time actually goes down.
Yep.
But
Dire's top tower has been
Ooh,
denied.
top lane, Nemi, you're going to be in trouble here. The Doom is going to hit onto Hobocop. Disrupt is in tow. The stun, surely to follow up, is going to just commit the Laguna and take him out anyway. So that is the Teddy gone now. Bit of a streak taken off him as well. He's a Teddy!
no,
Yeah!
terrifying bear.
He's a Teddy! He's fluffy. He's cute.
I don't know what toys you had when you were a kid, but I feel sorry for you.
He's a Teddy. No one can tell me otherwise.
It's like telling me Pudge is cute.
Pudge is not cute. Teddy's
Or-
cute. He's fluffy.
Or Bane is cuddly.
Bane is not cuddly. See, now you're just rambling. Now your thing doesn't make sense.
Or Life
But
Stealer.
Ursa being a Teddy makes sense.
Life Stealer has gone to the dentist every day of his life.
Hey, maybe it's just a really bad dentist.
Oh, Astro already has Blink Dagger. This Night Stalker is
On
insane.
to actual matters.
Yeah, sorry. you had-
Oh no. But legit though, could be a very bad dentist that Lifesteal's going to. You should check.
problem, yeah, no. The problem that Frostbyte's having at the moment is like no one is really taking lane farm. Like look at like there's 3 heroes in the jungle around the Riki. Like Lina is too scared to go towards
Oh,
it,
Hobo.
and Doom is
Oh,
dead.
Hobo. Astra, the blink forward, showing him how it's done here. That's going to get to dissimulate, Resonant Pulse, all that damage. This Astral Step is going to do a lot. I'm going to have to chase him for a little bit longer. Disrupt in the meantime, being taken out on the side. Astra's going to surely follow there in the second. They do have the stun to follow up. The arrow from Nibbling. Meanwhile, Hobo still alive somehow. Yes, he dodges the jump from Psycho, so he's going to live here. Oh wait, no, spoke too soon. Astro
he?
jumps through it with the blink, has the void damage, and the Echo Saber to do the rest. MVP is down as well. Yeah, here's your showing of why they should have gone the blink tagger last game, right?
Yeah, and also why you shouldn't lane Riki against Night Stalker.
That's it.
Night Stalker just ends up with 8.5k at 60 minutes.
Yep.
Did they just Roche? Oh, it's Ursa. Never
It's
mind.
Ursa, yeah. And Astra, looking for more, still is nighttime, so Jace is going to be his next target. Blinks forward, silence up, and 3 hits. All it needs.
Can't do anything about this at the moment. Like,
Yeah.
this Riki hasn't. He hasn't got an. Okay, it's the Fusel Blades on the career. Never mind. I was like, he hasn't got an item for like 6 minutes, but he's at least got the Fusel now.
Oh, how's that really going to help them in this situation? It seems like he needs that one item more at this point.
Yeah. I think he hits Night Stalker 7 times. Before.
Oh, okay. Hobocop was able to get the Doom there onto Fyco. Did have the Ursa TP out, so it would have been a good catch. Punx.
I don't know. Like, Hobocop is. I don't like his item build, man.
Not
Like,
nice.
Yule's a nice game BKB. Like, who's he leaving the
Yeah.
initiation for again? Like, does Riki now have to initiate? Lion is still 700 gold off a Blink Dagger. Like, 20 minutes into the game, you don't have anyone that can initiate for your team. Like, I just don't see the plan here. Like, what is this Yule's accomplishing?
Double Yules with the scrum. I mean,
I
you don't really want that. I don't know. I do not know. You're the smart one. Yeah. You're the one with the big brain and the biceps.
I'm assuming the thought process is to not let Ursa hit them and not let
Yeah.
Nightstalker hit them, but it's you the offlaner. But then why doesn't your Lina go Yules? Like it's not the traditional item on her anymore, but it's still good on her.
Still
So,
works.
yeah.
But you could argue that, well, not argue. Maybe he proves us wrong. We'll see what Hobocop can pull out. He is going the heavens now, so maybe realizing his mistake, you think?
He needed Heaven's Halberd, but now you've got 2 items to do the same. To do the same thing. Like needed like Heaven's Halberd, Blink Dagger, or Blink into Heaven's Halberd. Like you Doom, you're gonna get items regardless. Like you've got Devour. So just Blink with a Centaur creep, and you could actually try and do stuff on the map.
Well, we are going to see Punx with that Aegis on the Teddy. He's going to take in that mid-tier 2 tower. Lashing into it. Astro on the high ground does have vision of MVP. So going to be looking for that jump forward surely. There it is. Jump forward, silence the void to follow. Echo Saber stun. The stun from Jace. And Nemi. Extra bit of damage.
That's just the problem. Like there's no jump from the side or Frostbite at the moment. The moment they see a target like that, they can just jump at them because there's no counter jump. There's no threat.
Nemi. Up top lane. Actually, he uses him up. No, really anything to cancel the TP.
Okay, well, yours works.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, that was nice. That's the word. He's going to use it to split push, so every single time, only the Ursa's going to show up. He uses them and TP's out.
Yeah, that's definitely
That's the plan, man.
gonna happen.
How could you not see this?
Mirana just arrows you in your face. So.
Based on how Nibbling's been playing this game, it is likely that he's going to hit one from across the map. Pretty much.
Frostbyte really need to get out onto this map. They're just not doing anything at the moment. Like there's a 9-second BKB on Lina. Like what is your what else are you waiting for now? Like do you want Husband's Halberd on the Doom first? It's not gonna come for like another 4 minutes. They're just not doing anything. Like they know there's 3 heroes top. They can see 3 heroes.
Radiant's top tower is under
Push in
attack.
this middle, like push in bottom. Wait, now everyone's just holding hands in the
Dire's
jungle.
middle tower is
Sorry
under
if I sound flamey, but they're just not doing anything.
It's just a... Would it say understanding of the macro at this point? The macro understanding? What they gotta do on the map.
They're feeling the pressure. Because remember, this is a elimination game. They're trying to play themselves back in the game, but by being like so conservative, you actually not
Playing not to lose instead of to win.
Yeah,
Oh, as Nemi is playing to win, he jumps forward onto Herbacop. You have the ulti coming up from the nice little Actra. He's going to jump onto MVP and 4-shots him once again. Kratex with the defusal, not able to really help. And that's 1 dead from Frostbyte. But I feel like this is just a given. Aegis is expiring in 14 seconds, so Nemi maybe going to tank this tower here and get the full refresh as they allow it for him. So, does have that second life now. Astra jumping forward again onto Disrupt. Have the silence, the stun to follow actually. You have the Doom coming off onto both of them. So this might be a good chance for Frostbyte to turn the tide.
They messed up.
Yeah.
Doom on Ursa. And they hit it to him when he hit Enrage. It's already off.
Yep. That's a tough one.
Just not, like, didn't wait for the Grim ulti. Just threw the Doom down and while Enrage was up. That was the shortest Doom I've seen in my entire life.
Disrupt does see Fyco here in the mid. I don't think he can really catch him. Doesn't have the Yule setup. Freytux is here, but he gets arrowed from Nibbling. What was that? Nibbling, what are you on? And how can I get it in pill form? Anyway, mid lane, you're going to have the stun coming onto Freytux here. Nemi jumps in the background. He's going to be stunned up here. Does not have that Aegis to save his life. With Gula and Finger Death is going to take him out. Meanwhile, Freytux dies as well. Carry for carry.
How did this go down there? Like Nemi?
He jumped in, Lion Stun into Laguna into Finger.
Yeah, so throw every nuke you have on him, in other words.
Eesh. Ish. In the meanwhile, what's not ish is our giveaway winner, who is Yander.
Yander?
It's Y for a what? Y for NDER.
It's a
Yander. But I don't know if it's Yander, like Zunder.
Okay.
But Yander, congratulations.
Zunder with a Y. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's my brain. Don't worry about it. You don't have to live with it. So congratulations, you've won the 250 Rand Steam Voucher. So let us know in chat if you are here, and we'll be sure to head that over to you. So congrats, man.
Yeah, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Xander with... Oh no, Astra just popped his BKB.
Ooh.
We saw that, Astra.
Astra.
Yeah, we saw it.
Yeah, there
We
it is.
saw it.
Screenshot, clip it,
Yeah,
everything.
he thinks we didn't see it. I saw it. Just use this BKB. We're gonna put it on the highlight reel, and that's gonna be on the internet forever.
Yep, I'll make sure of it. I edit those.
If only Frostbyte knew there was no BKB there.
They're just gonna see it now and go, okay, guys.
I wonder why his teammates didn't tip him. Like, I would have tipped him.
No, Nebulin did.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he did. Nebulin doesn't let that slide.
Yeah, hit him with that tip like he's hitting them arrows. Oh, I don't know, Frostbites.
Is this okay? Let's ask Valve because we're clearly out of words. Valve says they still have a 7% chance. So
Movements are just not like they shouldn't even be in this top lane. There's 3 heroes sitting top now. Your Lina should be sitting here. trying to defend this because she's got a BKB, or your Grim should just need to sacrifice himself. But now they're TPing 4 euros into deep push this wave again. Ricky's the only one on the map. This Night Stalker is going to jump you regardless if you 4 euros here or not.
Yeah.
He's not going to care.
Looking
And he's got a full BKB, so like you're not going to stop him.
Bottom tower is under
And
attack.
that split push strat isn't going to work anymore, as Nemi does have the basher done. So even more damage and control coming out. The Punks are going to jump forward. Astra again onto MVP. 3 shots in once more. Nemi's jumping in. Has to have the Yules up for a top bar, but Jace is going to die regardless. Disrupt. Not going to do anything. Are looking for a Doom target here from Hobocop, but the buyback pushes Punks back for a slight moment.
They can't use Doom without the Grimstroke ulti at this stage. It's
Radiant's top tower is
Punks
no
knocking on the door.
Doom. They're not winning these fights.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Punks stepping forward, going to take the racks. They do have that jump available, so Frostbyte can't get too close here. Are waiting for the Grim to respawn, but this is surely going to be their first lane of racks going down. Disrupt is going to look forward, but does get used up by Psycho. He's going to get stunned from nibbling. Are they going to jump this? I don't think so. Nope.
They can just go Roche.
Yeah. They got the Ursa, they got the Teddy. Easy rush for them at this point, and just extending their advantage here in game 2.
Not a Teddy, George.
He's a Teddy. You can't tell me otherwise.
Not a Teddy.
He's a Teddy.
Big.
He
He was a warrior. Like, he's beaten Roshan so many times. Like, he's not a Teddy.
He's a Teddy. You can't tell me otherwise. He's fluffy.
A Night Stalker is a puppy dog.
Yes. With wings. And a messed up face. Maybe you should also go to the dentist. Anyway.
Definitely has a strength.
5-man smoke here. Are a bit late to contest rush, but maybe they could get a pick in the meantime. They popped the Lincolns onto phycodamage. He did get heals up, so no Doom to come straight away. Are going to have a lot of damage coming onto him regardless. Freitix and Disrupt doing all of that. Nemi, though, is going to jump onto Disrupt. Not a lot of damage coming out at the moment. Doom still has not been used. Freitix looking to get out here, but the jump forward from Vico is going to be a lot. The Jade Frost is going to bounce. All 4 dead. GG is called. Frostbyte say, well played. Good luck next. Punks are moving on in EGL 1.
That was very crisp by Punx. Like,
Very
very crisp. They just pressured Frostbyte into not playing Dota at all. Very good by Punx.
Jay says to report the Ricky, which is on his own team.
No.
See,
Who
camaraderie.
picked that Ricky?
Oh, that's true. Well, MVPs.
Okay, and then report him.
Okay. So that is the summary of the match today. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. I believe our giveaway winner has been chosen and is here. So congratulations again to you. If you are looking for more giveaway stuff, be tuned in next week. Follow us on all social media to stay tuned with everything EGL 1 related. So we will have the upper bracket matches going on next week, which will be Sun 5 going up against Facer Boys, and then another real super match of Energy Esports versus XD Gaming. So neither of those you want to miss. These are the titans of the scene, Face It excluded, but they've proven themselves now, and we're going to see how they clash up then. But this is really the end for Frostbyte and Punx. So Punx moving on. Frostbyte, what do you got to say about them? How they've done in this match and the previous as well?
I think the nerves got to them a little bit. They just needed to. There's no one that's playing with tempo, and then they're losing steam when it gets past the laning phase. Like in the laning phase, everything looks fine. The moment like map rotations and stuff comes off, like there's no one that's playing with aggression or tempo on the map, and their itemizing is kind of putting them in that hole. But they made it this far in the tournament. They're a decent side. We know these players. We know that they can do it. It just needs to be a little bit regroup and back to the drawing board.
For sure. We'll hope to see them again in future tournaments. That is Frostbyte Esports. They were last season's IDGAF, so thank you guys for playing. But this is, more importantly, Punx moving on to the next round. So they'll be facing up against either Duck or Myrmidons. I can't be sure of which of them has won, as I believe we do have Game 2 going on at the moment. Yeah, not yet, as we will have a result for that soon. So if you need to see a result, be sure to follow us on social media, and we'll be sure to follow that. But in the meantime, tune in next week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, around 8 p.m. it should be, South African Standard Time. That is 6 p.m. GMT. And yeah, you'll be sure to check more EGL 1 Dota 2 action. Thank you, Etienne, for joining me. Sorry about the Teddy
Pleasure.
comments, but you can't tell me otherwise. It's Teddy.
I'll have a stern word with you afterward.
No, I'm sure you will. But thank you, everyone, for joining in for this match of the EGL 1 lower bracket. And now we do have our top 8. So we'll see them compete again next week. So see you guys then. Cheers.